What is your strategy? Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Dr. Meghana Dikshit, author of the book You Matter, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to our channel. Here we explore the fascinating realms of mind and brain, share the secrets to success, help you heal your past, and prepare for a brilliant future. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. And to all our returning viewers, a heartfelt welcome. If you're ready to dive into the incredible world of brain potential, type ready in the chat box right now. Now, the burning question. What is your strategy for achieving what you want in your life? Do you have one? Each one of us has strategies or patterns for getting what we want and need. You might be aware of some of these patterns that you use. You may be totally unaware of others that are hidden. Not being aware of your patterns is even worse. Failing to realize that you are even in a pattern is a surefire way for suffering. It is also a recipe for losing touch with your authentic self. Why is it so important to be aware of your patterns and how to recognize them? What to do about your patterns once you recognize them? Let me help you with this in this video. Having this awareness will bring you closer to fulfilling an authentic life. So are you ready? Type ready in the chat box. Most people think that they are acting according to their personality, their values, their beliefs, and their preferences. They think they are making conscious choices based on their own free will. The truth is that most of the time they are not. Most of the time they are acting out of subconscious patterns that they learn from their parents, their peers, and their culture, their experiences, and the society and world around them. Many of these patterns were developed to cope with the challenges and difficulties of life. They are used to get love, to get approval, security, to get belonging and freedom, happiness, and whatever else they require. There are also patterns that they use to avoid pain, rejection, conflict, loneliness, boredom, and whatever else that they don't want to experience. These are not always effective or beneficial. In fact, they can often be harmful and detrimental. They can cause us to lose touch with our authentic self and our integrity. They can make us feel unhappy and unfulfilled. They can also damage our relationships with others and with ourselves. It is something that we are totally unaware of. As people, we are very strategic creatures. We do what we do for a reason. We may get an extensive education so that we can get the credibility that we do badly crave. We may behave in a very agreeable way because that social acceptance gives us a place to belong and people to belong with. We get tattoos to maybe catch others' attention to what we want to portray about ourselves. Children may engage in activities that claim the parents' attention in positive or a negative way. Children rebel because they feel that rebellion grants them the freedom and autonomy that they have been deprived of by strict rules and regulations. Our very personality is a combination of such patterns. Are you realizing some of your patterns? Comment and let me know. There's nothing wrong with the patterns per se. As with everything else in our lives, there are consequences that come with these patterns. We do not use these patterns consciously as we are mostly not aware of them. We use patterns to get what we want and to avoid what we don't want. These are deeply ingrained, and that is why they just happen to us. They have more control over us than we have over them because these are subconscious choices mostly made in periods of stress. We may not have chosen the best or the most effective resolution. For example, in a romantic relationship, we may assume all the interests and preferences of the person we are involved with to propose our love for them. As a result, we become unlike the person our partner has fallen in love with. Or they may love us for what we are portraying ourselves to be. This turns out to be counterproductive as our partner either misses the person that they love or we feel the pressure of behaving what we are not like constantly. This turns out to be counterproductive as our partner either misses the person they love or we feel the pressure of behaving what we are not like constantly. Either way, it doesn't bode well for the relationship. So a pattern that we felt would get us what we want, the partner that we want, actually prevents us from getting what we want. All this happens at the subconscious level. We adopt these patterns very early in life and we mistake them for who we are. As a result, we lose touch with our authentic selves. For example, a feminist may beget a girl child who turns into a tomboy not because she's a tomboy, but because authentically she craves the approval of her feminist parent in order to stay emotionally safe. It is very easy for us to become deeply inauthentic due to the patterns that we adopt subconsciously. People can feel our energy of inauthenticity and it makes them really nervous about it as they can't rely on the inauthentic energy. This can end up in us hurting the people that we care about. To avoid all the potential pain of patterns, we need to recognize our pattern and decide consciously what to do about it. Have you recognized your pattern? Let me know in the comment section. Now, once you recognize your pattern, how do you do this? How do you work on it? Start with a presupposition that everything that you do is in fact a pattern. Then you ask yourself, what is this that I'm doing? What is it getting for me? For example, the clothes that I wear. What do I want to portray to the world or the people around me when I choose to wear what I'm wearing? How do I want to influence the people around me when I choose my attire? Or if I continue in a relationship with someone I fear or dislike, what is my continuing in the relationship giving me? It may be because I want to avoid conflict to feel a sense of emotional or financial security, or because I see myself as a martyr. It is easy to justify what we are doing and explain it in a way that makes us feel comfortable. Justifying our choices is common when we feel ashamed of them in our judgment. A defensive justification is to prove that the reason why you're doing it is right. It is not what self-awareness is about. Once you delve within and you have your answer, you can never again not know why you're doing what you're doing. You then have a choice to either continue with that pattern consciously or to drop that pattern and pick a different, better, and more effective strategy to accomplish what you want and need. Look at the benefits and consequences of either choice and ask yourself, how authentic or inauthentic either choice is. Nobody else can tell you what is right or wrong for you to choose. There are likely to be both positive and negative consequences to any choice that you make. When you are deciding what to do about your pattern that you have now become aware of, spend some time in reflection on what you really want and how do you want that impact to come to you in ways that make you feel good about yourself in your authenticity. So what is your strategy? If you think I have added value to your worldview through this video, then like it and share it with your friends and family. Subscribe to this channel to watch more videos that give you awareness of what is actually happening with you. And if you need my help in a deeper perspective, there are 2 links posted in the chat box. One for my book, You Matter. You can go on Amazon, buy the book and go through the entire book with the workbook so that you can change your life. And the second link is of my complimentary masterclass. 3 hours, we are going to spend time together in this masterclass to discover what are your patterns and what could be your strategies. See you next time.